and those are like usually $5 a shot, and the odds on those are ridiculous. So I got to think for win percentage wise, Pygau's got to be near the top of that list.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll reveal the list coming up today at 11:24. We're going to want to take some guesses and some texts and some tweets and some posts on the streaming chat there on Twitch. 248-539-9797.
I feel like that's not in the top 5 or top 10 because whenever I play a game like Pygau at Vegas, so I can just sit down and drink because there's a good chance.
At the next stop sign, turn left.
You kind of break even a lot. Yeah. It's you got to win both hands. A lot of times you're going to split and you just sit there for a while. And what you are trying to do is win the progressive on a big hand. But yeah, so my guess is it wouldn't be there. So I guess we'll find out shortly.
You will find out shortly. 248-539-9797. Lions question we'll get to today at 11:30. This is the most profitable
at the stop
games
sign. Turn left onto Cooley Lake Road.
This is for a month recently. What do you think would be at the top of the list? 248-539-9797. Carson Anderson, you're on the ticket.
Hey, if you're looking to refinance or purchase a new home, the first call you
in
must
1.9 miles at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Cooley Lake Road.
Hall. This is who I went to years ago when I refinanced, and the reason was obvious. They were great at it. It was quick. It was easy. They were awesome. David Hall talked in directly, and we got things done. In fact, right now, Hall Financial is home to the no appraisal 8-day close. Call Hall Financial first for a free 5-minute mortgage review and see if you qualify. Hey, you don't need an appraisal? That's awesome. That saves you a ton of money. That would be great. That's also your second chance to refinance with Hall Financial. Rates are still near historic lows. Don't miss your second chance to refinance before rates rise again. When you refinance, you can do a lot of things with that money. You can pay for your child's tuition at college, or if you've got a project around the house you want done. Maybe you want to buy a boat because you deserve it. Whatever it is, you can take money out of your house with the equity you've built and refinance your Hall Financial. That can help you get to where you want to be. Discuss all of your options with Hall. 866-CALL Hall, or find them on the web at callhallfirst.com. That's callhallfirst.com.
DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. DraftKings is kicking off another week of action by giving all new customers a can't-miss offer. Bet just $1 on any football game this week and receive $150 in free bets instantly, no matter what. And this football season, all customers can swing big with DraftKings same-game parlays.
In 1 mile at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Cooley Lake Road.
This week, place a same-game parlay on any NFL game, and you'll be credited up to $25 if your bet loses. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code 971THETICKET to receive $150 in free bets instantly when you place a $1 bet on any football game. That's code 971THETICKET this week at DraftKings Sportsbook. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling and Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. 21 and over. Michigan only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full terms and conditions.
Are you or a loved one behind on rent? Macomb County is here to assist eligible residents stay in their home and pay their past due rent through the SARA program. SARA provides up to 12 months of rental and utility assistance for residents to help them maintain housing stability. For more information, visit macombgov.org/SARA. That's macombgov.org/CERA. Again, macombgov.org/CERA.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou
at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Cooley Lake Road.
We'll find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Providers help thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is
in half a mile, at the roundabout, take the second exit onto Cooley Lake Road.
We'll make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-568-2790. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-568-2790. 800-568-2790.
We're planning a trip to Spain.
At the roundabout, take the second exit onto Cooley Lake Road.
So we're using Babbel.
Babbel's
conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said now he speaks Spanish.
Babbel, language for life.
At the
Now try
roundabout,
Babbel
take
for
the
free.
first exit onto
Just go to
Bogey Lake Road.
Babbel.com. That's BABBEL.com.
The Michigan Wolverines play the Wisconsin Badgers Saturday at 11 on 97.1.
In 3.7 miles, turn right onto Highland Road.
Scott Anderson, 97 on the ticket. Bubble lines 248-539-9797.
I think you can still buy Skittles Sweet Heat on like eBay. They have like
Two of my three
still bad.
Two of my three kids have responded on the idea of a flaming hot Skittle. Fugati 86 says Keno has to be in the top 10. Those top 5 most profitable games for Nevada casinos by win percentage. What do you think Keno was?
Popular games. I don't know why.
Profitable games. Profitable games. I said popular, most profitable games for Nevada casinos by win percentage.
Yeah, I think Keno's high on the list.
Kieran Duchesne, please. Twitch says, I always see big bets on Pai-Gow Poker. I do not play it, but usually see big bets. 248-539-9797. Dan in Shelby Township. Hi, Dan.
What's going on, guys?
How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. Keno just stole my thunder, but it's got to be Keno.
Why do you say that?
I played that stupid game in Michigan so many times that I never won a damn thing. So if it's the same odds in Vegas as it is in Michigan, it's got to be Keno.
Can I ask you a question then? Why do you keep playing? It's fun. Is it?
It's always a few bucks. Maybe $5. Something better to do, or
Okay.
you're in between days or something going on.
Yeah, I mean, it's something where you take $20 and you sit there for the next. It's worth like an hour's worth of games or close to it, something like that, and it's just kind of you're just picking numbers and hopefully they come up.
So this is, again, the most profitable games. And to be clear here, I wanted to separate. This is everything but like sports gambling is included. It's not necessarily all table games. Like I imagine slots. Like is Keno, would you consider Keno a table game?
No, I wouldn't.
Okay. Yeah, so it includes things that aren't table games. But I wanted to separate other than sports gambling. So 248-539-9797. Steve on a cell. Hi, Steve.
Hey, how you guys doing?
What's up?
Hey, real quick, my opinion on it is, and I'm not only in Michigan, but played a lot of games in Vegas. My guess would be blackjack, not from personal experiences, because that shoe is so big. I don't know how many decks that thing holds.
They're usually a 6-deck shoe if they're not just automatic reshuffle.
Percentages go way up because they play that even to house games or whatever. And then my other comment is, I respectively disagree with one of your, actually both your previous callers. I have played Pai-Gow for hours over there, and you don't usually win a real lot, you don't lose a real lot. I think as you Gator mentioned, you sit there for 3-4 hours playing, get your cocktail, your beverage, and Pai-Gow has always been good to me.
Yeah, that was Kagan said that, and it's one of those you can just sit there forever and you kind of manage it.
Yeah,
you're not
even
losing
the dealers will they'll help you out.
Yeah.
And sometimes, like you say, you play with you got 2 hands, but then you can play against the dragon too.
Oh, Ricky Stevens?
No, the same game, Pai-Gow. They put like a dummy hand out there, and then you can put a little bit more chips on that hand, so you're playing really against the dealer and the dragon, which is essentially the same as the house. But, it's all good. And I've done, usually when I go there, I crash out on blackjack. I go look for a Pai-Gow table.
Right. I don't want to play against the dragon. Kang, do you play against the dragon?
It can be fun. It's just a dummy hand out that they put out there.
Yeah, but it's called the dragon. It's
I know, it's a sweet
intimidating.
name. Sweet name.
It's a really sweet name. I don't want to upset the dragon.
All right, again, the list was most profitable games on sports betting for Nevada casinos by win percentage, and it was in August 2021. It was put out there by Darren Ravel. At number 5, KW got this, Pai-Gow Poker is number 5. Number 4, Bingo. Number 3, Texas Hold'em.
At the
Number
next light,
2,
turn right.
Let It Ride. And the number 1 most profitable game for Nevada casinos by win percentage in August of 2021, according to Darren Ravel, Bugatti 86 and Dan got it. Keno, the number 1 game. Does that surprise you at all?
Well, I mean, now that it's further delved into it, I don't know why it was fixated on thinking it was table games to start off with. I think
At the light, use the right 2 lanes to turn onto Highland
if you
Road.
just go by win percentage, it feels like, yeah, I could see Keno absolutely being there because if you play 10 games, you might win one of them, and that's 10%. If I play 10
Turn
hands
right,
of blackjack,
then make a U-turn
I'm
at
likely to
Nordic
win more
Drive.
than in several of them. So I can see it. That's why I was thinking it's like slot machines as well, because how many times
Yeah,
you pull out a slot
when I
machine?
said it
and win?
wasn't just table games, you brought up slot machines, and I'm a little surprised that slot machines did not make this list.
Maybe that's a whole different category because there's slots and there's games. I don't know. If there's slots, there's a sports book, and there's games.
Because it was just a tweet, it's hard to know.
Right.
But there's limited.
Thanks, Ravel.
Let me see if he followed it up with any reply.
You play Keno, Ken?
Yeah, occasionally. And that's why I kind of put roulette on there. I didn't think Keno was necessarily an option, I guess, but you're picking numbers with Keno.
Yeah.
Roulette, you're doing the same thing, just a smaller scale. Keno obviously has way more numbers and, theoretically probably harder to win. I guess depending on how many numbers you're trying to pick. But you're just picking numbers.
I don't play roulette at all, and this is complete ignorance. I mean, I'll admit it. But I would imagine,
Make a U-turn, then turn right onto Highland
way to
Road.
make it quick. However, let's say you've got $1,000 in your pocket, but you want to make $200. If you put, $200 down, you bet it on red or black. You pick one of the two because it's going to come up, right? And if you win, great, you got it. You can walk away. If you
At the
don't,
light,
then you can
use the
double
right
that.
2 lanes to
Well,
turn
so
onto
then you
Highland
win it?
Road.
Yeah, well, that's one way of doing it, but you need, let's say you want to win $100. First of all, you got to have the bankroll to keep doubling it, because that's the key.
Right.
If you lose, you must double that bet.
Yes.
If you lose again, you must double that bet. If you lose again, you must double that bet.
gets
And the
exponential.
profit is still only $100.
Yes.
It's not the double of the, because you've lost consecutively here. So, yeah, in theory, if you just want to win a quote-unquote quick $100, yes, you could do that. And I have done that before, by the way. But it gets risky once you start losing a couple of them. You're like,
you start getting,
I
get
need
on.
$600 now.
I want
on
to go
red,
off on a tilt here on, because
and it's all to win back that one to be profitable.
In
for
2.5
$100.
miles,
So
turn right onto North Duck Lake Road.
The numbers, that's the fun part. You're just
Right,
spreading
exactly.
it on the table and you're trying to get that 36 to 1.
Here is the reply to Ravel. The only thing he replied on the thread that followed his original tweet, somebody said, please share the least profitable. Those are the games people should play. And Darren Ravel tweeted out, coming. So he's obviously going to tweet that later. And then he got a response to that, which was, do it now, coward. Twitter's such a great let's go to Steve in a cell here, 97. Hi, Steve.
Well, Specified is the number 2 most
Steve, thank you. 248-539-9797.
And with staffing issues, you're going to want to staff other games that make you more money. So if they're going to shut down a game, it's going to be the one that's, even though percentage-wise they can win a lot, they're just not taking in a lot.
That could be it as well. All right, Lions, 3 games in. Let's go back to the beginning of the season and evaluate what we thought at the beginning and what we're seeing now. Better or worse, not the same
At the
as we
light,
thought. Too
turn
early
right
to tell.
onto North Duck Lake
We're talking
Road.
about aspects of this football team. We'll start doing that today at 11:31. It's Carson Anderson, 97.1 The Ticket.
Hey, if you're looking for a great sports bar, look no further than 24 Seconds Bar and Grill in Berkeley. You want the NFL Sunday ticket? They've got it. Football is back, and during the Lions game and all the Sunday football games, $3 20-ounce drafts of Miller Lite. And for Lions home games, by the way, you can avoid the traffic and the parking nightmares they have. 24 Seconds has a shuttle, and for only $35, they get to take you to and from the game. And don't forget to bring your favorite beverage of choice with you on the bus. For Saturday's Michigan State games, $3 20-ounce drafts of Bud Light and Miller Lite. For Tiger games, well, that's still going on for the next, few days anyway. $3 bottles and cans of Miller Lite and
At the next
Coors Light.
light,
We've got specials
turn left.
every day at 24 Seconds. And if you need a party catered or any event catered, let 24 Seconds do all the work. The food's fantastic. You can reserve a private lunch in there. Also, a rooftop tent. That's right. The deck becomes a tent. That's going to start up coming up on October 7th. I'll put the tent over there. Thursday trivia nights under the tent. That will start October 14th. Every seat at 24 Seconds is a great seat. Flat screen, high definition TVs all throughout the place. It's fantastic. And if you're looking for a great place to work, check out 24. They're hiring cooks, hosts, food runners. No experience is necessary. Check them out on the webpage at 24secondsbar.com. And as always, there's free parking around back. You can't miss it. My favorite place to go, 24 Seconds
At
Bar
the
and
light,
Grill on 12
turn
Mile
left
in
onto
Berkeley.
East Wardlow Road.
In business, it's never just another day. Every day is the day that could bring your biggest order yet, or a new cyber threat. Whatever the day holds, with Comcast Business, you'll be prepared. With a network that can deliver gig speeds to the most businesses, Comcast Business Security Edge to help protect your connected devices, and a dedicated team available 24/7. Every day in business is a big day.
In 1.4
We'll keep you
miles,
ready for
turn
what's
right
next.
onto Harvey Lake
Comcast
Road.
Business, powering possibilities.
Get started with a fast and reliable internet and voice solution for $35 each a month for 24 months for 2 years when you buy both. Or ask about our best deal on a gig speed bundle with a $500 prepaid card. Call 1-800-501-6000 or go to ComcastBusiness.com to learn more. Offer requires enrollment in paperless billing and auto pay through my account. Ends 10/3/21. Restrictions apply. New customers only with 35 megabits per second internet and 1 voice line. Early termination fee applies. Equipment taxes and fees extra and subject to change.
If you're in the market for a car, truck, SUV, or minivan, you have until 9 p.m. tonight to stop in during our Ram Power Days event at Golling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. My friends Phil Golling here, and with nearly 1,200 vehicles to choose from, I'm sure we have something that's just right for you. Qualified Chrysler employees can lease a 2021 Ram 1500 Laramie Crew Cab 4x4 for just $344 a month. Lease it for 36 months, 10,000 miles a year with $2,000 down. So come experience the difference at Golling Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bluefield Hills, Chelsea, Roseville, and online at Golling.com.
We're planning a trip to Spain later this year.
But our Spanish
It's pretty bad.
When you learn a language, you want to actually
At the next stop
use it.
sign,
Babbel
turn
is
right.
designed with that goal in mind. Babbel's conversation-based method teaches you real-life words and phrases. And with Babbel's interactive, bite-sized lessons, you'll remember what you learned.
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿Cómo te llamas?
¿De dónde eres?
¿De dónde eres?
No matter your learning
the
style
stop
or
sign,
experience level,
turn right
Babbel
onto
has
Harvey Lake
lessons
Road.
designed for you that will get you speaking quickly and confidently.
I tried learning Spanish before, but I couldn't stick with it until I found Babbel.
There's no easier way to learn another language.
Ahora hablamos español.
He just said, now we speak Spanish.
I can't wait to use our new language skills on our upcoming adventures.
Babbel, language for life. Celebrating 10 million subscriptions sold. Now try Babbel for free at Babbel.com. Just go to Babbel.com and
1.5
start
miles,
learning a new
turn
language
left onto
today.
North
That's
Milford Road.
Babbel.com. Babbel.com.
This hour of instant feedback brought to you by Michael Burrow of National Benefit Plans. For affordable health insurance, call 877-734-2200.
Get the latest sports news and inside information about Michigan and Michigan State on the 5-Star Zone with Rico Beard. Download it today on the Odyssey app.
Flaming Hot doesn't sound appealing. My daughter, no, that sounds horrific. And my little guy, I guess, I would try it. Kind of predictable that he was the one who was most.
I wonder if you resend the tweet, the text this time, and you say, well, when I say Flaming Hot, I mean, because when I think Flaming Hot, I think like the Flaming Hot cheese. If you said like Flaming Hot isn't spicy hot, and that like the mango, strawberry, watermelon, these are the flavors of hot. If that changes at all.
Yeah.
Because in my mind,
At the next stop sign,
I don't
turn
want to try
left.
Flaming Hot Cheetos, so I'm not going to try Flaming Hot Skittles.
All right, 3 games into the season. Let's go back to the beginning of the season and things we believed about this team going into the year. Are those things we believed true? Are they not true? Or is it too soon to tell? All right? Like, for instance, one of this team's strengths
At the stop
perceived
sign,
was
turn
the
left onto
offensive
North
line.
Milford Road.
They played without Taylor Decker. We are 3 games into the season. Do you think that it is true that one of the team's strengths is the offensive line?
Yes.
You do.
I do. I think that we've seen some gains in the running game. Unfortunately, they've had to abandon it because of issues with getting behind. Yeah, with the whole scoreboard thing. But I think you look at the
Turn
Lions
left onto Cape Town Boulevard.
kind of middle of the
Then
pack
turn left.
when it comes to rushing the ball, 106 yards a game, 4.5 yards a carry. I like the 4.5 yards a carry. So I think that's part of the testament to it. I think the other thing you look at with the offensive line is, are they able to protect the quarterback? And I think they've been able to protect
I can
the
give you some
quarterback.
stuff on that. The offensive line has allowed 6 sacks this year. The number of sacks is less relevant to me than your sack percentage, which is the number of sacks allowed per 100 dropbacks. Because obviously a team that throws more is going to give up more sacks than a team that doesn't throw much at all. The Lions have a 4.62 sack percentage. That is 9th in the NFL. So out of every 100 dropbacks, the Lions allow 4.62 sacks. It looked a little dicey at times against Baltimore because Baltimore had at least 2 just free runners that jerked off that didn't even get so much as touched on their way to the quarterback. But overall, through 3 games, it's top 10 in the NFL.
Yeah, they've thrown the ball the 6th most times in the NFL this year. 124 pass attempts. He's been sacked 6 times, so that speaks to your percentage. So I think it's a strength.
There are other things that would probably make the metric more accurate, like obvious passing downs. When you're in an obvious passing down, it might change the way a team, because a defensive lineman flies up the field, he's also responsible for stopping the run. I mean, the ball is snapped. He's not just always going balls out to get to the quarterback because they have to try and take out a fullback or try and meet the ball carrier in the hole, something like that. But anyway, the Lions, their yards per attempt, rushing,
turn right,
which I think matters more than yards per carry. But again, it's somewhat situational, but it's 4.5 yards per attempt. That's 9th in the NFL. Again, top 10. Some of that has to do with the running backs, clearly. And finally, I figured the other thing we should look at is penalties. Like, how many penalties does this group have? Offensive holdings,